Yesterday, we talked about mindfulness as the first step to rewiring your brain for success and happiness and anything else you want. Now that we are aware of our environment, of how we feel and think, and most importantly, our mental environment, our thoughts, it is time we talk about number 2, the power of choice. At the end of the day, we are our choices. And so it's critically important that we think about every choice we make. Now, if we want to rewire our brain for greatness, we really have to think about every choice we make. Otherwise, the brain will do it for us. And guess what? The brain will go back to the old ways. With every choice we make, the brain is rewriting new programs. And if we make that choice often enough, guess what's going to happen? We are going to create new neural pathways. And that's how habits are formed. But before it does, the brain is going to go back to the old ways if we are not aware and we think about the choices. And this is how that happens. We have 2 kinds of choices, unconscious and conscious. Conscious choices, think about life choices. What do you want to leave? Love, who you're going to marry, what kind of car you're going to buy, or a house, or a job. These are life choices, and often we think about it, right? Because they have a long-term impact. At the same time, the choices we make every day, maybe it's on a lesser level, right? But the choices we make every day, like for example, what time we get up, what do we do first thing in the morning, how do we spend our day? Do we have a priority list? Do we have goals? Are we focused on our goals? Those are critically important as well because they will help us achieve our goals at the end of the day. They will help us achieve our objectives. So they're critically important, the choices we make on a daily basis and the choices we make long-term life choices that are going to have a critical impact to who we become and what kind of life we're going to have. Now, the other type of kind of choice is unconscious choices. Now, I believe unconscious choices are even more important than conscious choices. Why? Because are those choices that we make every day, every second. I mean, think about it. You choose every day whether, to smile, right? Or to get up in the morning at 5 or 6 or 7, or what kind of food you're going to have for breakfast, and what kind of communications or interactions you're going to have throughout the day, whether you watch TV or not. These choices, if we make them unconsciously, are not going to rewire our brain for greatness. So we need to think. Every choice that we don't think about, it's unconsciously made choice. And the brain will do it for us, and that's not a good thing. So the question becomes, who is in charge of your choices? Who is choosing for you? I hope you are. And by being aware, which we talked about in our step number 1, mindfulness, now making mindful choices, you are on your way to rewiring your brain for greatness. And I can't wait to come back tomorrow and share with you number 3. So, how do you choose? What is your strategy? Who's making the choosing for you? Please share your story. I'd love to hear it. Thank you.